Okay. Okay. To get this out of the way, middle school sucks. We all know that as a fact. Middle school sucks. And I know maybe some of you may be like, I think middle school is actually kind of fun. It was actually pretty good for me. No, you are lying to yourself. Okay. Got that out of the way. And so I got that out of the way. This video is not going to be like the others. I've made one video like this where I told some stories about what happened in my backyard, some crazy tales. Spring break video. I don't know if it's a pretty old video. Oh my god. Okay, so alright. So you may be thinking by the first 3 seconds of this video that this will be based on middle school. Yes, it will be. 'Cause today was the first day I got tardy in the 7th grade. Oh yeah, it was. And it was a pretty wacky tale. So I'm gonna tell it to you guys 'cause I thought it was pretty entertaining. In my mind. Okay, so it starts with me waking up. And yeah, I woke up. Okay, so the most interesting part is when we left. So when we got there, my mom said, yeah, you're probably gonna have to get out and go to class, like right as you get out of the car. No, wait, no. She didn't say that. Well, yeah, she did. Then after that, she was like, no, you're going to have to come in the office with me because you're late. Oh, no. You're late to class. Infraction. Okay. Oh, my God. Okay. So, we get to school. And we go in the office, and she types up a little thingy-to-thing on a laptop, and she gives me a piece of orange paper, and Ryan a piece of orange paper that says, this is why they're late, or something, I think, I don't know. And then I walk to my class, say goodbye to my mom, and, it's funny, there was actually, you could choose a number of reasons. Like, there's like a selection thing for why you were late to school. One of them was slept in, which is probably the main reason why I was late to school today. But she chose car trouble, which was kind of weird because there was no cars in front of us or behind us the entire ride to school, which I thought was funny. That's actually something I would do. I would, like, put the blame on me? What kind of Spanish is that? I'm just kidding. Like, what kind of strange language is that? It's blaming yourself. Okay, so yeah, and I get to school, I go to class, and mastery time's already started. I don't know if any of you who don't go to Southern Middle, sorry, I'm just so distracted because of SpongeBob. Okay, so I don't know if anybody who doesn't go to Southern Middle does this mastery time and focus thing. I don't care enough to explain it to you guys. So mastery time already started, and apparently I missed the announcement where the teacher said, okay, your mastery time changed today, so you're going to go to a different teacher today for mastery time. So I missed that, and I also missed the reading out loud of where you're supposed to go. So I had to I went to my first original mastery time, and Colin was there. Go subscribe to Colin Ferguson. Shout out. And Colin's like, oh, what? And he says, I don't think you're in this mastery time. And I'm like, but I am. And then the teacher says, no, you're not. And I'm like, what? So then dead. Okay. So the teacher sends me to this other class that doesn't have enough students in it. So then I'm there, and he said, and like, this was one of the coaches, and you do not want to have a coach in the same classroom as you. Unless it's one of those fun coaches, which barely exists. This was one of those serious coaches. He was like, okay. Okay. He kind of like spoke like this. Alrighty. Everybody find a seat. Get to work. Find a laptop. Get to work! And I look for a laptop, and then he says, wait, are you even in this class? And I say, I'm not sure. What's your name? And I actually had to ask again what you say, because he kind of like speaks really quietly, like, what's your name? So, and then I say Matthew Wyatt Anger, because I don't know what they put down on those lists things, because I go by Wyatt, and the real name's Matthew. And he looks on his list, and he's like, I'm not seeing you here. And it's like, go, get out of my class. He didn't really say it like that. Okay, so I made him sound way more mean than he actually is. He doesn't really yell. He doesn't yell like that. He's kind of just uses his normal voice, but it sounds so intimidating. Like, so I go and I ask my homeroom teacher what my mastery time was. And she said, check the lists on the wall. And I check the lists. And I don't see my name anywhere. I see this guy named Wyatt L. And I'm like, okay, because his last name started with an L. So then I go to her and I say, my name's not any of those lists. And she said, there's no Wyatt E, but there's like a Wyatt L guy. And then she says, oh, that's a typo. I accidentally, typed you in as Wyatt L. And I'm like, screw you, man. And then she's like, I'm working with, like, 54 people here. I mean, like, so you can't expect me to not make any mistakes. So then I go back to the class, because I was under the list of the coaches, and then I go back to his class, and I say, I actually am in here, cause that was a typo, and he says, okay, then find a seat, find a laptop, get to work. And even though I don't know what the work was, he just says, get to work, not like go on your laptop and go to NCEd Cloud or something. And then, so I look the entire classroom twice for a laptop, and there's no laptop. And then he's just like, he actually like, so I go over there and I was like, what? And he says, you've circled the room for 2 times and you found a laptop. And I say, no. Like, okay, do you have any work to do, like, from other classes? No. Do you have a freaking book to read? He actually said, like, do you have a freaking book to read? And I said, there's this one in this other class. It says, go get it. And I go get it, come back, and then I read for the rest of the class. That's the story. So, not only do I, because I forgot to mention this, that focus, it's another thing that I'm not going to care enough to tell you about. And okay, it's basically like a normal class but shorter. So I don't like my focus. So it turns out now I don't like my focus and I don't like my mastery time. Great. Oh, excuse me. Ugh. Oh, that was a hot burp. Okay, so that was the story. I don't think it was. I'm pretty sure. I think it's much more funny than it was when I was experiencing it. The entire time I was like, this is awkward. Oh, and when I went to my homeroom to get the book. I like walk in, the teacher's like, like, not you again. What's another question? But then when she saw me to get a book and then left, I bet she was probably relieved. Sneezes. Yeah, sneezes. Okay. So this was a little bit different of a video. Check out Colin Ferguson. And yeah. Goodbye, guys. And that was the story. Yeah, okay, so hope you liked it. Tell me if you want me to do more of them. Goodbye.